Hello everyone. Today I have come with a new topic, that is how to overcome fear as per Chanakya principles. So this fear is a very bad thing. One should not have this fear. This fear kills a person slowly like a slow poison. This if you have this fear, definitely you can't get success in your field, any field. This fear will kill your mental peace. It will give you a lot of tension and it will destroy your mental peace as well as the physical health also. It will be harmful in many ways. So one should not have this fear. So what kind of fear in the society? There are few fears like stage fear, exam fear, interview fear. Some people are having water fear, traveling fear, height fear, and some people have fear of death. So these are the general fear in the society. But actually there are two kinds of fear. One is healthy fear, positive fear, and the other is negative fear. Healthy fear, that is always good. A little bit healthy fear one should have. It is really advisable to, it is really suggestible. One should have this kind of healthy fear, because this healthy fear makes you alert. This healthy fear teach you how to do a right thing. It will show you the right path. It will lead you to the right route. It will teach you the self discipline, preparation. So this healthy fear always advisable. And the other hand, negative fear, that is really very dangerous. One should not have this negative fear. Negative fear always demotivate you, discourage you, always drags you down. If you have this negative fear, it will restrict your progress, your personal progress, your professional progress. So this negative fear is very dangerous. One should not supposed to have this kind of negative fear. So this negative fear is really very bad. You can't get success in any field if you have this kind of negative fear. It will create a lot of negative thoughts about yourself, negative thoughts and doubts about yourself. So you should not have this negative fear. It will demotivate you, demoralize you, and discourage you, restrict your progress. So you should not have this negative fear. So how to overcome this fear? I will tell you, I will share you three things as per Chanakya principles to overcome this fear. The first thing is that planning and preparation. Yes, this planning and preparation work out or to solve many fear, especially stage fear, exam fear, and interview fear. If you have a lot of practice, if you have a planning, if you have preparation, then these problems, these fears, these three fears will never you have. Because just like exam fear, if you are going to do exam, and before exam, if you have an idea what kind of questions will be in your exam paper, and if you solve question previous year's question paper, if you have an idea about the questions, and thoroughly preparation, and everything you prepared, and you have an idea about the question paper, planning, practice, and when you go to exam hall to appear the exam, you will have some kind of confidence because you are aware about the question paper, aware about the questions. So this preparation and planning will solve your exam fear. In the same way, interview fear. If you are going to crack any interview, and if you have practice planning and prepared well, the question, what kind of question can be asked in interview. So if you prepared well, planning, if you have this, and after that you are going to crack the interview, you will have some kind of confidence at the time, and you will really crack. You definitely crack the interview, no doubt about that. So planning and preparation, cut through preparation, yeah, thoroughly preparation you should have before going to interview, going to crack the interview. And just like that, stage fear also. If you are going to express yourself, express your ideas and messages to others on the stage, why do we worry about that? Why do you fear about that? These people, these audience, these listeners are just like you. They don't know what you are going to express, and you are going to express your ideas, your thoughts, your messages. So why do we fear in front of others? Because they are just like you. You have already you have already a content, and you practice a lot. So before expressing yourself, you just need a thoroughly practice, planning, and preparation. Just do these things before going to express, or just three fears you can solve by preparation, planning, and practice. Simple. You need to have a lot of practice for that. And the other, then this is the first thing, how to overcome your fear: planning and preparation. And the second thing is that find the solution. Yes, the second thing is that find the solution. Every problem has solution. Solution is hidden in this problem, every problem. So just need to find out and work out on that solutions, because this is the life. Every step of life we face different kind of problems, definitely. So we don't know, unexpected problems we face sometimes, unwanted problems we face sometimes. So we have to know how to solve it. So just find out the solution. If there is any problem at all, very few problems, they have no solution. So if they have no solution, why do we worry about that? Why do we worry? Why do we fear? Why do we worry about that problem if they have no solution? Because the solution is not in your hand. The solution are not in your control. So why do we worry about that? Leave it. So, but don't live with the problem and don't sleep with the problem. Always try to find out the solution and work out on that. So why do we fear? So because this fear is a really very bad thing. It will destroy in any way, literally. Literally, it will destroy your progress. You can't grow. You can't get growth if you have any kind of fear in your life. And courageous person will die only one time in life, but a coward person will die every moment is life. Understand? Coward person who have weakness, who have fear, any kind of fear, he dies every moment in his life. And the person who has some kind of courageous person will die only once in a life. So always you should have some kind of courage. Never fear. Why do we fear? Never. And the third thing is that face the problem. Face the problem. As per Chanakya's story, if you have seen, if you have heard the story of Chanakya, Acharya Chanakya, his only aim was to make United Nation, United India, Akhand Bharat. That was his only one aim, to make Akhand Bharat. And for it, he wanted to defeat King Dhanananda. He wanted to defeat, and he was planning for that. But in between, Alexander entered. When Alexander entered, some people said in his kingdom, that this Alexander was really genius person. No one can defeat him. He's a powerful person. He has the trained soldiers with him, and with the very less soldiers, we can't defeat them. Some people was telling in his kingdom. So at the time, you know what Acharya Chanakya said to his people? He said, there are only two kinds of people on the earth. One is normal people and second is idiot people. There is no extraordinary people born. One is normal people and दो तरह के लोग होते हैं यहाँ, एक साधारण और दूसरे मूर्ख. One is normal and the other is idiot. And the person who wants to make normal into extraordinary, the person has to train his mind and body. If we want to make ourselves as a normal to extraordinary person, genius person, we have to train our mind and body as well. No one is born on the earth extraordinary, genius. We have to train our mind and body for becoming extraordinary. So after this speech, after giving this speech, Acharya Chanakya used to make different strategies to defeat Alexander and to face Alexander. Lot of planning he made, and not face-to-face war. He makes strategies, planning how to face them. So this is the thing. We have to make some strategies. We have to make some plannings how to face the situation, how to face the problem. We should never escape from the problem. We should never fear. Who is extraordinary? Extraordinary person are those who face the problem, who has some kind of courage, determination they have, and presence of mind, planning, and they face every kind of situation, every kind of problems if comes in their life. These are the extraordinary person. They have some kind of ambition, they have some kind of aim, and they live for them, for the aim. So these are the extraordinary person. And extraordinary person is not born. Extraordinary person, they make their body and the mind trained. So this is the thing. And this fear will literally destroy your success, will literally destroy the person, kills the person in many ways. Trust me. So one should not have some kind of fear. And one thing I would like to tell you, this is a short quotation. As soon as the fear approaches near, attack and destroy. So in these three ways, as per Chanakya principles, in these three ways we can overcome our fear. Why should we fear? And some kind of person, some people have fear of death. So why do we fear this thing, fear of death? So I would like to tell you, my friends, these two things, birth and death, these two things we are in our hand? No. We can't control these two things, birth and death. These two things are not in our hand. When the thing is not in our hand, why do we worry about that? God has given this life and sent us on the earth just like a puppet. And this world is just like a stage. And we all human beings just like a puppet on the stage, on this world. We play different role here. We play different role, and after a role is finished, then we have to exit this stage. We have to leave this world. This is the reality of life. So why do we worry about these two things, birth and death? Why do people fear of death? So this is unnecessary fear of death. We should not have this fear of death. आराम से रहिए, enjoy your life, enjoy every moment of life. Why do we fear? Why do we worry about this unnecessary thing, unnecessary fear of death? So always be courageous, always become brave, never fear.